Hello viewers, my name is L.J.D. and today I turned 19 years old. And one of the things I'm most proud of in the past year that I worked on is this. I managed to get a book published thanks to Amazon's CreateSpace and Kindle Direct Publishing, which merged sometime in the past couple months, so that made things a bit confusing. I mentioned in some of my earlier videos, I think in one of my vlog videos, that I was trying to write a book, and that was months ago. I wanted this book done as my 2018 project, or before I turned 19 years old. I finished writing the book in January of 2019, so I was not able to finish this in 2018. I had neurological Lyme disease, which was mentioned in some of my earlier videos, and that made writing incredibly difficult. But I am getting better, and so I was finally able to finish my first book, a science fiction tale torn from time. It's so nice seeing L.J.D. Miller. Yeah, my name. Anyway, Torn from Time follows the main character named Emmett Reverley. Reverley sounds like a car company. Emmett Reverley is a citizen of the late 20th century. One day, he finds himself in a predicament which calls for him to find shelter in an abandoned research area of some sort, and he ends up at some point in the future, 500 years in the future. I don't want to spoil too much of the book, so I'm just going to probably leave it at that. If you want to be able to read the book for yourself, it is available now on Amazon.ca and Amazon.com. Torn from Time by L.J.D. Miller. It's so satisfying to be able to actually see my face on a book. I've been a storyteller since I was 3 years old. And now I can finally see my work in the confines of paper and ink. It's only 179 pages. If you like short science fiction novels, then please look this up. It's only $10 American currency. That's, for any Canadian viewers, that is $13.23. And I would talk very highly of this book, but to be perfectly honest, as the author, that probably would begin to sound very biased. So I'll just leave it at that. If you like short science fiction novels, look this up. If you don't like it, it's not for everyone. Not everyone likes short science fiction. Not everyone likes all branches of science. It's like sort of like the Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Which is better? I prefer Star Trek, honestly. Anyway, I guess I'll review I should talk about the actual book. CreateSpace works on these paperback versions, and Kindle Direct Publishing does the Kindle versions. I am working to bring this to Kindle, because I know a lot of people prefer digital versions of books. But unfortunately, I have to change the entire file before I can put it onto Kindle, so that's going to take a lot more work than I anticipated. So give me a couple weeks, maybe a little more. I will get this on Kindle if you don't like paperback versions of books. Anyway, the measurements are 5 by 8 inches, and it's 0.4 of an inch thick. At least that's what the measurements said on the thing. I don't know for sure how that is. Now, you'll probably notice it says right here, not for resale. That's because this is just a proof copy. With CreateSpace, I should say KDP now, because CreateSpace doesn't really feel like its own website anymore. So with KDP, that is Kindle Direct Publishing, you can design the cover yourself using your own images, which these are my illustrations. I thought the chalkboard style looked very good for this. It looks like drawings on a chalkboard. And I drew these myself. Or you can use images from their own library. This picture of a city is from their own selection of free images you can use for your book. And then this is just a picture I took on the iPhone I'm using to record this video right now. And it turned out very well in my opinion. They say they print in library quality books, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect from that. This feels amazing. I chose a matte finish cover, and it looks pretty, like, more than pretty good. It looks great. Not a whole lot I can say about this without sounding incredibly prideful. I didn't actually expect to use these images for the cover. I drew a few images like these. I'll show them on screen right now. I sketched a couple different images to help me better visualize the certain scenes or certain characters better. I didn't draw too many because eventually my hands, I started losing my fine motor controls with the neural Lyme disease, and so I wasn't able to actually draw much more images apart from the ones you see on screen right now. And I didn't actually expect to use any for the book whatsoever. And then I got the idea to use these two for the cover in a chalkboard style. So I'm glad I decided to do that. I probably wouldn't have gotten the idea if it weren't for my mother constantly pressing the whole "you need to use those in your book" thing. And honestly, I didn't want to use them in my book. They're just random sketches. And then I got the idea to use them on the cover, and I probably wouldn't have gotten that idea if it weren't for my mom pressing the whole idea that I should use some of the images for my book. So thank you, Mother. Thank you so much. I don't know why I did such a weird voice. Anyway, yes, there's a link in the description down below if you want to purchase yourself a copy of this book for yourself. I'll put both the links to the American Amazon and Amazon.ca, which is Canada. So if you live in Canada, you can follow that link. If you live in the United States of America, you can order from there. Or if you live in Canada, the book does ship from if you live in Canada, the book does ship from America if you order from Amazon.com. There's not a whole lot more I can actually say about this book. I wanted this book done before I turned 19 years old, which is on the 18th of February, which is today. The book became officially published on the 17th. Talk about cutting it close. I didn't write this book as a quick cash grab. I wrote this book because I love telling stories. And it's so nice to be able to finally see one of my stories printed, published. And that's not all. I do intend to write more. This book was both frustrating and immensely enjoyable to write. I loved writing this book, and I want to write more, and I intend to write more. I have so many other ideas written out that I plan to write into a book someday. Who knows, some of the ideas I have in my head won't make it to a book for years to come, probably. But I know I can get my work published. I can bring my stories to the world. And who knows, I may, in fact, be working on another story following this one. A sequel? A prequel? Who knows? You'll just have to wait. I do also have an author page on Facebook, if any of you are on Facebook. I will put a link in the description to my author page if you want to follow that for more information regarding later projects regarding my books, or books that have come out that you want to buy. If you're interested in that, if you are in fact interested in that there is a link in the description for you to follow if you want to be kept up to date on my books. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. And again, if you are interested in short science fiction novels, please look this up on Amazon. Torn from Time by L.J.D. Miller. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make too many videos lately. I have, of course, been a little preoccupied. But I am going to take a break from writing because it is stressful. And hopefully with me taking a break from writing, I should maybe be able to make more YouTube videos. Maybe not that many, but maybe just a couple. So all that aside, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. Or like and comment. Doesn't have to be either or. This is Logan J.D. signing out. Goodbye. I don't know why I did a weird salute. Goodbye. That's even weirder. So long. No. How do I end videos? I don't even remember how I end videos anymore. Toodles! Bon voyage! Yeah! Okay, let's just end this. Goodbye, guys.